you like a an indication where to go next. You
Right.
have to just find your way around. It took me a while to know that I can go through the vent,
Right.
and go through the vents and go to the next to another part of the asylum.
Where you got to make sure you use his whole repertoire of weapons, like with the detective mode, that's where you can see certain things, what you're not going to see regularly.
You can see through the walls.
Right.
You can see
Like the vent opening, where you can actually move it and go through the vent and probably find like a hidden item they may have. Sometimes the Riddler items, I think, or whatever, or go to the next part, next level, or something.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. As far as I'm talking about the visuals real quick, the visuals are incredible. And this is just a demo, son.
Yeah.
The visuals are incredible. Detail. I mean, I'm walking through a certain part of the asylum, Arkham Asylum, and I'm seeing things that don't even really need to be there, but they took the time out to put it there.
I'm glad they do. Got setting a certain standard.
Like I saw a flower pot full of flowers on when he was about to beat up the two bad guys right before he went to stop that first guy who had the guy in the chair.
Yeah, that's love. That's love being put.
That's when you say to yourself, you know what, man? I'm a take this game. I'm gonna make up the bed. I'm gonna put the blanket over the game. I'm gonna tuck it in, and I'm gonna read it a bedtime story. That's the love they put into this damn game.
Yeah, that was a beautiful analogy.
Thank you, son. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, when I got past the beginning part, I had to go through the vent. I had to talk to the individuals. You push A, you talk to them in Xbox 360, and then they just talk random. What's going on here? But some people you have to interact with to move on to the next stage.
Yeah.
To the next part of the demo. I got a little frustrated at the last part of the demo, where you have to kill all 5 of those guys or put them down.
Right, the armed convicts.
What I was doing,
convicts.
when I first started, it took me an hour, and I kept dying because
you're so used to just jumping in and doing
just going
stuff.
in.
No, these guys will light you up.
No.
All right, ain't no Wolverine where you can run around and slap, and
No.
run around and hide and heal or something. No.
I said,
no.
I died? He went, ugh. I said, oh, snap, wait a minute. Did I just die?
As we were spoiled, you got to make sure you think of a proper strategy. Now, the game is pretty much linear, but at the same time, it lets you, think of a way you're supposed to get past a certain thing.
That's right. You have to think. It's strategy. You have to sneak. You have to sit down for a while. You got to sit there for a minute. The dude got to turn his back, roll up on him. I love you could sneak up on him. You push the Y button.
Betty by time.
And put him to bed. Like Jay Holiday.
Take out the pillow and put it under his
Put
head.
him to bed.
This game is very promising. Looks like what people have been trying to, capture the whole Batman essence and the whole stealth thing, the whole presence thing. Because when Batman Begins came out, back when the movie came out, the first one, I was anticipating it. Then I saw the video gameplay, and then I saw the reviews. It was nice, but not quite there because it's kind of restrictive in a sense where they say you're supposed to work with stealth, and the more stealth and what missions you accomplish, it builds up your reputation, and people's like, okay, this guy is people start getting scared about you the more you move and do things properly. But they said that game wasn't quite there, so that really lost my interest. This one right here picks up my interest.
Oh, it's a definitely good game. I mean, you know what? This is just a demo. We going in. We gonna save our thunder for when the real game drops. I think it's coming out. Let me make sure.
This is the what is it? The potential energy.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Hopefully, when the game comes out, it'll be just a whole blast and rainbow of kinetic energy when it comes out.
At the end of the demo, it says it's gonna drop August 25th, 2009.
Yeah, we're in August.
After and we're already in August already.
Good news.
I cannot wait to buy it. I will actually go out and buy it. I already said I'm going to buy that game, to be honest. I wouldn't even say rent it, but I would say buy it.
It's all right, The bill's overdue. It's okay. It's okay. Batman's coming out.
Batman's coming out.
The dog bit your leg. It's okay. Batman is coming out.
Holla.
You missed the bus. Got splashed with water by the bus. It's okay. Batman is coming out.
I know we really milked it with Batman, but I know none of y'all gonna be mad at us.
Right, well,
You guys talked about Batman for a long time because, trust me, if you didn't download the demo, go on your PlayStation 3 or your Xbox 360 and download the demo. And we're gonna leave it as that. We're gonna move on to the next game. Let's talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for a little bit.
Okay, we'll talk about a little bit, even though it made a big wave about people.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, it's like a bigger rush of nostalgia because back on the Dreamcast, oh man, even though it had that only one song when you character select. We're gonna take you for a ride, and that's it. It was a wide array of characters from the Marvel universe and the Capcom universe. Even some characters from Capcom, you were like, who the hell is that? And where did he come from?
Out of nowhere.
And like, this is not a game, of course everybody knows this already, where you're supposed to like, put your heart into it. The whole basis is like, in that era of games, it was all based on juggles and popping people up and see how you can link your combos together.
And 1 million hit combo.
Right. Yeah, how well you can link things together. So I used to love playing that game. I played that game. I wore out a few controllers based off of that game. That's when, I had the white 6-button Dreamcast controller, which is beautiful, probably the best controller, but
100%.
But it wore out so quickly. They didn't make it properly. Much like the current Mad Catz controllers for Street Fighter 4. They're good, but after a while they will get worn out because I am on my 3rd one.
Yeah, you are.
And the last one I'm using now was just graciously donated to me. I spent money on the first 2, and they're worn out because it don't move right properly, it won't block properly. You can't have that when you're playing a game.
Even this joint right here. The arcade stick, the tournament edition, I'm pushing the roundhouse button. It roundhouses when it feels like it. I get up, I unplug it from the system, plug it back in. All of a sudden, the roundhouse works. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Preach on, my brother.
You can't afford that.
No, I cannot.
But back with the Dreamcast, once I'm like, you know what? I'm paying too much money for these controllers. I probably ran through 3 of those controllers, the one I'll tell you. So what I did, I found the converter for the Sega Saturn 6-button controller, and found the converter piece to play it on the Dreamcast, and voila, problems were solved. That was a beautiful 6-button controller, probably one of the best ever made. Never gave out on me, and I put hours and hours and hours of game time and swivels and button pressing. It never conked out on me. And it's like, if that could be made back then, why can't they make things that last a little bit longer now? But whatever.
All this for Marvel vs. Capcom.
All this for Marvel vs. Capcom too. And this is a beautiful. And you're gonna have to swivel in that game.
Oh yes, you will.
Lots of swivels because I used to cheese and pick 2 Icemans and an Akuma. That's some people like, that's not a great combo, but you know what? It was amusing to me. That game was like, I'm not gonna go crazy if you beat me. I'm not gonna go crazy if someone beats me, but you know what? When I'm beating somebody and frustrating them with ice beam all over the place, you can't jump, you can't do nothing. And here come Akuma with his assist hurricane kick, or I do a hurricane kick and catch you with the air fire or whatever.
So you're going in with Marvel vs. Capcom.
And there are all types of combinations. That game is a really nice, colorful, bright, cheery game.
You're spitting a lot of nostalgia right now.
Yeah, that game was beautiful. The game is beautiful. I'm glad that they ported it over
finally
to the PS3 and the 360.
Much more fun than King of the Fighters 12 that we had to pay $60 for. Who said that? Who said that?
So if you didn't get it, it's 1,200 points. I know some people may not want to pay that much for it.
All I had left was 1,200 points. And they said, no, I'll take that 1,200 points. Thanks. They put it right in their pocket.
May not want to. But the thing is, though, of course, you guys know, I'm pretty sure y'all, first thing you do is go online. You go online, but you can't pick 2 of the same or more of the one same character.
On the online play mode.
Right. Unfortunately, which I was hoping for.
I didn't even know that.
But I figured nobody wants to spam moves, but I'm like, that game was all about spam in a sense.
Come on now. Come on. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You can do a billion hit combo with just one move.
Yeah, but you know what?
And juggle the hell out of somebody if you know how to do it. I went to Boo's house. This dude, I was like, I ain't never playing you. Never. I was like, I'm not playing you on this game. What? I was like, I bought my arcade stick over there, and when he was playing, I said, man, go ahead. I'll just sit here and watch you.
Man, yeah, and people used to hate Iceman only because he's not the best, but he has certain moves that are great and a lot of energy moves like the proton cannon or Cable's beam or Cyclops' beam. He doesn't lose energy off of energy attacks. So you can have no energy and they could do a proton cannon and all type of stuff. You're not going to lose energy if you're blocking.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
That sounds great, but if you don't have the game, pick it up. It's a great game. It is a great buy. It's entertaining. It's very entertaining.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I would definitely say thumbs up. I was a little disappointed with King of the Fighters 12, but then they came out with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Download it. You spend the 1,200 points. It's worth it. Even King of the Fighters 98 download Ultimate Match.
That is nice.
Man, I was like,
nostalgia.
I was like, come on, man, what's wrong with King of the Fighters? So I might be getting into because our time is limited. We got to talk about G.I. Joe.
Oh well, G.I. Joe, of course. is a movie associated video game, and we already know how that usually goes. And this kind of falls along the line of it. You know, if it was a standalone game and it wasn't with the movie, I don't know if it would have got enough burn, but you never know. Because some developers will actually have the actual passion and a vision to bring a certain way of playing, and they translate it really good. But this is just like another movie game that's coming out. It's marketing.